Chelsea Football Club get back to winning ways by beating Brighton 3-2, and you have everybody coming out with tears. You got De Zerbi coming out with tears. Oh, we were the better team. You've got Jermaine Genius on Match of the Day saying, oh no, it was never a penalty. Milner with a professional foul. You've got Caicedo not even being on a yellow card. The mistake from the broadcasters that we are going to talk about. We've got Conor Gallagher's silly red card that we are going to talk about. A lot of you said I went very hard on Conor Gallagher. I even went over the top. My analysis wasn't objective. I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to talk about it in detail. I'm a lot more calm right now, and we can talk about it like mature adults and see what my perspective is about Conor Gallagher and whether I think it was the right red card. Pochettino doesn't believe it was a red card. And finally, we will preview Manchester United, because for me, it's still a must-win game. Chelsea, at this moment in time, to become a real team challenging for top 4, we need to win this game. Let's get into it. Let's break this down. Get comfortable. Grab your pop. Welcome to the Kavkas View, Brighton. Guys, you saw the running order. You're clearly enjoying what you're seeing so far. Make sure you hit the like button and we hit 750 likes, because it's the best way you guys can support this channel. And secondly, and the most importantly, subscribe if you're new. We are on the road to 31,500. We are 90 people away. I need you lot to help me out. So come on. If you subscribe, we'll get there quicker. With football these days, a lot of people don't like VAR. And the reason they don't like it is because of the lack of clarity and a lack of explanation. And I think that's one of the problems that I have with VAR. I think VAR is actually good for football. I think there are a lot of decisions that would go wrong, and if we didn't have VAR, teams would get screwed. Starting with the fact that yesterday, the referee gave a penalty. The first decision was penalty to Brighton. Cross comes in, it hits Colwell right in the face. Ref thinks it's hit his hand, and he gives a penalty. In reality, it hit his face. Colwell gets crazy, starts shouting. There was a lot of pushing, there's a lot of aggravation. Silva comes up to him, grabs his face, and is basically telling him, VAR is going to check it. If you've done nothing wrong, it won't be a penalty. And guess what? It wasn't a penalty, it got resolved. That's the first bit of confusion. The ref had no clue what was going on. He was absolutely frazzled. They told him it was a drop ball. No one understood why. Brighton were going mad. I was confused. Luckily, at the end of the day, it wasn't given, and Chelsea got away with it. Well, I'm saying get away with it. Chelsea done nothing wrong. The one that got me confused, and I swear for 20 minutes, my heart rate was 180. I was on a cross trainer going at full pelt, like I could not stop. The reason it was because I thought Moises Caicedo was on a yellow card. So there was a challenge in the second half where Moises Caicedo stepped in front of a defender, attacking player, and he clamped him. Straight away, there's a yellow shown. And on my screen, and I think on everyone's screen, everyone noticed this, it said Moises Caicedo yellow card. Bro, since that moment, Moises Caicedo's kicking the crap out of players left, right, and centre. I'm like, what is he doing? Is he trying to get sent off? Simmer down. You just saw Conor Gallagher with 2 yellow cards go off. Why are you trying to go down to 9 men? Is this the season of when we go down to 10 men, we're going to go to 9? Like, la 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 la. No Christmas tunes, bro. I don't understand what is going on here, because the reality is Caicedo was overly aggressive for a man with a yellow card already. I was like, either he's stupid or I'm missing something. Well, evidently I was missing something, and so was everyone else. Badiashile got the yellow card. To this day now, I've got no clue what Badiashile got it. The only logical guess I can have is he said something, or the play was brought back. But I've watched that play 3 or 4 times. I do not see what Badiashile could have said to get the yellow card. The TV companies are verifying that it was Badiashile that received that yellow card. And finally, the one that got me triggered last night. So I went out yesterday after the game, had lovely cookies, lovely coffee, had a beautiful walk around London, nice little lights everywhere, you know, Regent Street, Carnaby Street, Covent Garden, Christmas lights, everything's looking beautiful, nice cookies. Get home, Barcelona, Athletic. Let me watch the game. Joao Felix scored, beautiful. And then Match of the Day started, so I watched Match of the Day. And Jermaine Genius and Liam Osman are sitting there, and they have the audacity to say it's not a penalty. And the fact that they said it is not a penalty and the explanation they gave is so stupid. Like, it genuinely is. I've played the game in the way that Mark Goldbridge says. I've played the game. Like, I know what I'm talking about. No, big man. Just because you play the game, evidently you don't know what you're talking about. They said Milner was trying to get in front of Mudryk to put his body in between. He fell on his feet, on the back of his feet. How do you fall on the back of someone's feet if you're in front of him? For me, it was a clear penalty. No debate about it. He fell on his legs to make sure he came. He tried to grab him with two arms. Man said, I'm gonna grab you. If I can't grab you, I'm gonna fall on you, but you're not scoring, Misha. And Misha fell down and won us a penalty. Honestly, looking back at it now, the ref got 3 big decisions correct. He got the sending off for Conor Gallagher, correct. It was 2 yellow cards in my opinion. He got the penalty for us, correct. He got the penalty for them. It all goes right. VAR fixed everything. 2 things that Enzo could have got sent off for kicking the ball away, and then a silly challenge, which was risky, and Caicedo. But you know what? It went in our favour. We're not going to complain. We are. What we need to talk about, and I think a lot of people don't want me to talk about or need to talk about, Conor Gallagher and my reaction yesterday after yesterday's game. So let me just disclose it with, I like my footballers to be a particular way. I want my footballers to be technically gifted first, athletes second. So for me, if I was building a prototype footballer that I want in my team, I would want him to be like an Enzo Fernandez. I would want him to be like a Cole Palmer. I would want him to be like a Raheem Sterling. I would want him to be like a Nicholas Jackson. Tight control, ability to dribble in and out of tight spaces, ability to retain the ball in difficult areas. That's my preference of footballer. Conor Gallagher is not that. What I also need to understand is I want a quality player at Chelsea that starts to be able to maintain basic control of the ball in tight areas and, more importantly, shift the ball quickly. Conor lacks in that area. Yesterday, what I said about Conor Gallagher that got a lot of people triggered. Oh my God, I'm unsubscribing because you said something we don't agree with. Guys, let me explain to you before that. If you unsubscribe because I say one thing that you don't agree with, but you agree with 99% of the things, you're childish, not me. If you can't handle another adult on the other side of the screen saying something you don't agree with and it triggers you to the point that you have to have a hissy fit and write in a comment, I'm unsubscribing because you're being mean to Conor Gallagher, please unsubscribe and leave, because this community, we're going to disagree sometimes. I'm going to say I like this player and you're going to say I don't like this player. You're going to say I like this player and I'm going to say I don't like it. It's normal to disagree. It's healthy conversation. For example, I don't think Robert Sanchez is a good goalkeeper. Guess what? Yesterday he was bloody amazing. When I watched the highlights, I was like, this guy made a lot of good saves. Well done. That's one way to tell me, be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. Perform like that and trust me, I will change your tune if you do it over a consistent period of time. Conor Gallagher yesterday. When we play against teams like Brighton, where I believe we are fundamentally the better side, Conor Gallagher should be demanding the ball more in tighter areas. And more importantly, Conor Gallagher should be a little bit more creative as our number 10. Conor Gallagher doesn't do that. Okay, so what does Conor Gallagher have to offer when he doesn't do stuff like that? Running around and clamping people, but making sure he does it in a calm manner. The first yellow card on another day could be a red. Like, if you look at what Malo Gusto was sent off against Aston Villa, bro, Conor could have went. Conor went over the top of the ankle, and what saves Conor, in my opinion, is that he's Conor Gallagher. The refs are more lenient on certain players than not. Conor's a likable guy. Like, evidently he was like, oh, sorry, geese, didn't mean to do it. No problem, here's a yellow card. Then Conor Gallagher put another challenge in. Silly, and the ref let him go. The third one was a reckless lunge. And guys, he doesn't get the ball. He goes in the side of the player and he gets all man. What do you expect is going to happen? Red card. And then people will start yelling at me saying, oh my God, you've been waiting for this moment. I want Chelsea to win. I want Chelsea to win. Chelsea is my team. I make a channel based around Chelsea. All I talk about is Chelsea on this channel predominantly. Do you understand how much I love this club? Do you understand how much time I take out of my own personal life to come in front of a camera to talk about the team I'm passionate about? Why do I want Conor Gallagher to get sent off? Do you think I enjoyed watching 60 minutes of Chelsea defending? No, I didn't. So it's stupidity to say I wanted him to get sent off. Conor Gallagher is not Chelsea quality in my opinion. I think he doesn't have the gifted talent to play for a Chelsea football club. If Conor starts for Chelsea, it's a bigger problem to it. It's not Conor's fault he gets picked. It's Pochettino's fault he gets picked. Pochettino picks him. It's the board that we employ him. Conor is a very good bench player. If he wants to be a bench player when Romeo Lavia returns, when Carney Chukwuemeka returns, I'm perfectly fine with that. If he doesn't, you know what? If we move him on, I won't be too pissed. That's just my personal opinion. If people want me to say here, I rate him, I don't. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't lie on this channel. Now we need to talk about the big news tomorrow. So on Wednesday, Chelsea play against Manchester United, and it's the preview for that game. Chelsea have to beat Manchester United. We went into that Brighton game where I said it's a must. And we need to go into this game and it has to be a win. It cannot be a draw and it can't not be a loss. At this moment in time, the way we started the season, draws are more as damaging as a loss. 1 point is as damaging as no points. Because the reality is we're playing catch up. Aston Villa are 9 points clear of us. And then in front of us, we got 7 points clear of us in Newcastle. Chelsea need to start winning games. Look, the season is not at the point where it's in salvage. Because reality is we win this game here and we beat Everton. 1 or 2 results go our favour. Oh, we're like 5 points away with 3 games till the halfway point of the season. And you're telling me when Christopher Nkunku comes back, when we get a whole host of players potentially like recovering and building chemistry and having 19 games under Mauricio Pochettino, we can't close the gap? Of course we can. Of course we can. I believe in this team. I think there's a lot of talent in this team. And it shows. We got Enzo Fernandez, we got Moises Caicedo, we got Raheem Sterling, we got Mikhailo Mudryk, we got Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Reece James, and Levi Colwill. That's a first team that is banging. You got Armando Broja, Nkunku, like Jackson. We've got a decent team. Like, I think we should give each other more props than we're giving at this moment in time. And we're going into a team against the team now with Erik ten Hag holding on to his job. We need to go out there and blitz. If we get 1 or 2, they're not going to fight for this manager. I think they want to sack the manager. I think the players have given up on the manager. Galatasaray beat him. Drew with him, sorry. Newcastle outmatched them. It was the worst 1-0 defeat you're ever going to see. It was humiliating. It reminded me of when we had Conte and we went to the Etihad and Manchester City beat us 1-0, and there's that clip of Cesc going, what the hell am I meant to do here? Like, am I meant to press or not? Like, what am I meant to do here? They're just knocking the ball around. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. And that's what happened to Manchester United against Newcastle. Yes, they scored a goal at the end. That was offside. But it is what it is. We need to go there and we need to make a statement. They're going to come out and they're going to try and make a statement. We need to be better than them. And I think we can be. I really hope it doesn't get another draw and then we have that 5-5-5 and that consistency vibe, because we're better than that. I want Chelsea to win. I want Chelsea to make a statement. And I think Pochettino believes his players can. I really do. I think we can go there, dominate the midfield. I would literally start with Sanchez in goal. I'd go right back Reece James. I'd go Thiago Silva, Badiashile. Keep the same back form, and I'd go with Levi Colwill. We need the height, we need the aerial presence, and we need the velocity in the air to defend against Harry Maguire or Lindelof. Midfield, you go double pivot, Enzo and Caicedo. Number 10, this is where I get a little bit more audacious, and I don't know what Poch is going to do. Gallagher's out. I would go with Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer is the way to go in this game. Let him get into the half spaces, let him cause havoc. Right-hand side, we're going to go with Raheem Sterling. Left-hand side, we'll go with Mikhailo Mudryk. Number 9, you go with what? The one and only Jackson, because Broja can't start at the moment. Then we go and we see if we can win the game. Hopefully, Nkunku's are available. Maybe come on in the second half. We see a little bit of Nkunku, but it is what it is. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you for your support. If you didn't make it this far, hey, next time. But to show support and to know which one of you made it this far, let's drop some apples into the comment section, all right? Red apples. Boom, drop them in and I'll know who made it this far. Peace out, I'm out. Have a lovely day. Au revoir.